All right, guys, welcome to Kitchen Daddy. This week we're making a vegetarian dish that every meat eater is going to love. It's like a Sicilian caponata with aubergines and red peppers, but we're also going to give it some Moroccan and Spanish flavors with harissa, chickpeas and sherry vinegar. This is an awesome main course, but it's even better when you serve it as a little appetizer with some mint and lemon yogurt and some flatbreads. Come on, guys, let's get into it. Okay, to kick things off, let's get out a large pan. Now I need to roughly chop 2 red onions, and I've also got 3 sticks of celery which I want to finely slice. Now let's get that pan on a nice gentle heat. We're going to add a really good glug of olive oil. Let's get the onions and celery in there, a good pinch of salt, and we're going to cook those really gently for about 5 minutes. Now whilst that's cooking, let's roughly dice 2 red peppers. Let's get those in, and again, let's give them a really good move around. Now for the aubergine or the eggplant, I want to make sure that we get a little bit of that in every bite. So I'm going to dice this up a little bit smaller than the onions and the red peppers. Let's get them into the pan. I want to make sure that everything gets really well coated in all the oil. Right, let's get a lid on that. We're going to cook that for about 5 minutes, but give it a stir every minute or so, just to make sure nothing's sticking to the bottom of the pan. And that's going to help build up some steam inside the pan to cook the aubergines. That's looking great. As you can see, the aubergine's kind of gone that kind of like darker yellowy color. That's what we're looking for. So now it's time to add our spices. I want to add a good pinch of fennel seeds, 4 teaspoons of harissa powder. I've got 5 cloves of garlic which have been roughly chopped up, and I need to add 2 large bay leaves or 4 micro bay leaves like I've got here. Now let's give that a really good move around. Again, it's still on a gentle heat, guys. I don't want to burn anything on the bottom, so let's keep moving that around. We're going to cook that for about 3 or 4 minutes until all those spices are completely combined and they've had a chance to fry in some of the oil. Right, that's sizzling away really nicely, so we're going to add a good splash of sherry vinegar. And what's really important here, guys, is that we cook off all of that vinegar, because we want to be left with the kind of sweetness and the lovely depth of flavor. So we've got to make sure that we cook that until it's all evaporated, and that should take maybe a couple of minutes or so. Right, we're almost there, so let's add in 1 tin of chickpeas and a large tin of crushed tomatoes. Let's give that a really good mix around. I want to bring that up to the boil, knock it down to a simmer. We're going to pop a lid on that and cook that for about 20 to 30 minutes until the sauces are thickened up and intensified in flavor. Now whilst that's cooking, we're going to make our lemon mint yogurt. So let's finely chop a couple of handfuls of mint. We need 3 tablespoons of Greek yogurt, the juice of 1 lemon, some salt and pepper. Now let's give that a really good mix together, and we want to get that back in the fridge so all those flavors can infuse together. That is looking absolutely fantastic. I've got a couple of handfuls of finely chopped parsley. Let's sprinkle that all over and mix it through. And guys, we're ready to plate up. I'm going to serve this with some warm pita bread, and we also need a little dusting of sumac over the mint yogurt. Guys, I'm loving the banter in the comments. Some of your comments are hilarious, so good on you for doing that. But this dish, oh, shut up, plane, come on. See, this is the problem with being in a flight path. We have to put up with that all the time. When I'm trying to talk about my beautiful kind of North African caponata, this dish, though, is just stunning. You got all the sweetness from the onions, the peppers, and the sherry vinegar. You knock that together with the harissa and the mint on the yogurt. Oh my word, it is fantastic. Oh man. And it's so versatile. You could have that as a main course. You could have it like this as a little kind of appetizer platter, or you could serve it with some lamb or any other meat. It would be absolute knockout. Guys, if you like it, thumbs up, leave a nice comment below, and I will see you next week. Thank you very much. I'm going to enjoy the rest of this. Oh, amazing. Cheers. Bye-bye.